streaming. Да, погнали. В мене ж посилання, якщо що, помінялося, Олег. Так що можеш. Це тобі на канал треба зайти, чекнути і сказати, чи йде стрім. Окей? And I will switch to English because somebody could join and they don't speak Ukrainian for sure. So, does it work? Can you see me? Most important, can you see the game and the sound? Okay. I hope somebody connect and tell me how the game is working. Okay, nice. So, Alex, thank you for helping me. You can go sleep, and I will continue flying. Okay. So, I'm not so experienced in this game, and it's a game. It's a game. But we will learn together how to fly drones. I have like multiple games about drones. I have this military sim. I have like racing drones. Honestly, I bought, I don't know, maybe 6-7 different drone simulators because it's just boring to fly only in one simulator. So with the years, I tried everything that I can. And this one, it's a new one. It was released maybe in December 2025. And that's why I spent almost all my free time in this simulator. So I see the numbers that we have one viewer. Man, if you see me, can you write anything to the chat? We just need to check is it work or not. Like write down hello in the chat and it would be good. That's what I like in this simulator, that you see the place where you can hit the target. Oh, I see you. Bilgen Miller. Hey man, thank you for writing a message. And currently we have 2 viewers. Okay. Didn't expect that we will have 2. Oleg, you are still here. Oleg, go to sleep. Don't waste the time on the stream. Oleg, he's my moderator. He helped me to set up the stream. So only because of him we are flying right now. Miller, can I call you Miller or should I call you Bingen? I don't know how to read your nickname, honestly. It's too small. Okay, I took explosive for the infantry. It means I cannot hit the vehicle with this explosive. It's not коммуникативный. Fuck, I don't know the word. I cannot penetrate with their infantry explosive. I need this PG. So I need to hit this target in this red area, and only then I could destroy the target. Oh, your first time watching, and this is my first time streaming, especially games. Because I tried to stream like just talking, but I have never tried to stream games because I didn't have enough electricity to stream in games. And now, like, I don't know for how long we will have the electricity. Maybe for 4 months for sure, because Russians, they don't have the right now the ability to destroy our infrastructure. But in the summer, we would suffer from a lack of electricity. So definitely it would be impossible to stream games like this. Because the computer, like, it consumes about 300 watts. And when you play this game, it could be even 400, and you are streaming in the same time. It means I need about 50 watt for lighting, something for the camera. So it's just too expensive to do streaming. I mean, too expensive if we count the electricity. My batteries, they are not big enough. So that's why I decided to stream right now and don't postpone, this stuff. Miller, I have a question for you. How did you find my channel? Through the Reddit, or you found it on YouTube? I mean, via YouTube recommendation. Where is the target? Yeah, here's on the motorbike. So right now I'm carrying the infantry explosive, and I cannot hit their vehicles. This is a vehicle's explosive, and let's try. Yep. So the thing is, you see, this is my blindage, or the place where my soldiers, or maybe even I'm in this place, and I need to protect this place. We have HP 90%, and these soldiers, they could destroy the target, and also they could destroy you. You see, it hits you. Yeah, they hit me. So my goal is to save this blindage, to destroy the enemy, and also to get score. I need to survive like as long as I could. Same. medium damage. I think medium damage because I wasn't on speed. I didn't try to hit the target, you know, I was just on one place. But the medium damage was enough to stop the vehicle. So I have the second try. Yep, it destroyed. I know I have never streaming, you know, regularly. But I know some rules of streamers that you have to talk instantly, constantly. And if you just quiet, it's bad. But to learn how to do it, like so, this is hard even in your native language. But in English, like it's even more harder, especially when you are playing and have to talk at the same time. That's why I need a partner. That's why the next time I would stream with Frank or with Team or with anybody who will agree to stream. Because we could fly and talk about news from the front line, about news about Ukraine, Russia. Because in order to stream like in one person, you have to be really skillful. And I'm not. I'm just a newbie in this streaming stuff. Okay. Let me check the chat. I see that there are no people in the chat, but it's not the case. For today, like the main goal is to test how does it work, what I should improve. I mean technically improve. How does it work? What about the sound? What about the game? Is my computer powerful enough to play this game in streaming simultaneously, I mean. But if somewhere, if there is someone in the chat, you can write down any question and I will answer. Or if you want to learn how to fly, you can join to the Discord. And in Discord we are flying regularly. Like few times a week, definitely. And I already taught minimum 4 people how to fly in Discord only. What I don't like about this game, like I forget what type of explosive I install on the drone. They have to have a different design. So this explosive look like this, and PG look like, okay, so yeah, they have a different design. PG, this is explosive for a vehicle, so you can check the tip of the explosive, and it will be brown, one solid color. But if we choose the infantry explosive, the tip will be white, like this one. Yeah, so this is explosive for the infantry. With white tip. Okay, let's restart. I see that I check the stream and I see 3 viewers. I hope it's not Oleg, because Oleg have to go to sleep. Because Oleg, he's a hard-working man. He spent, all his time on the job. And don't waste the time on stream, man. Go to sleep. I wish I have a second camera just for the controller. Like this controller. And you could see how I use sticks. It's a good way how to teach someone how to fly. Whenever we fly in Discord, for instance, I don't show my face when I fly. I always show only the controller, because the controller, this is more important information than the face. But on the stream I have to show the face. So this is an infantry explosive. That's why the tip of the explosive have this white color. Uh, 4 people. Hello, for those who just joined. If you have any question, just write down. I'm reading the chat and I can speak to you. I'm just practicing how to fly. And I don't want to join to the army like right now to be a drone pilot. I'm just, I'm just like flying. So I'm doing it for myself. When I finish with this game, with this simulator, I will switch to the race simulator, and you will see the difference between the military drone and the civilian one. I miss. You see, there are a lot of armor, and the angle was wrong, and that's why the explosive didn't penetrate through this armor. Also, from what I see from real footages, again miss. I tried to hit, at least in the orange part, but you see, it's not enough. So we don't care about the score, we don't care about our blindage, we care only about the vehicle that we have to destroy. Okay. Again. Okay. I found it's harder to hit the vehicle if the vehicle is trying to run away. It's harder for me to hit it. Okay. I have to hit it. No. Okay. Yeah, I lost it. We'll try with another one. you need to hit these two enemies between, because of the trajectory of explosive. Like I wanna hit them, you know, equally. I wanna hit both of them and not only one. So not enough. Or they were, you know, far away from each other. I heard this commentary from my friend soldiers. You know, when they learn how to be an infantry, one of the rule that you don't have, you don't need to be close to your soldier body, to another soldier, because if 3 person, 4 person, they close enough in one place, this is a good target for the drone. So that's why when you move in or hold the position, you have to have the distance between soldiers, like this one. I think it wouldn't be enough. Okay, let's try to hit between them and check. You see, I hit only one soldier because the distance between them was enough to be safe, at least for one of them. For those who just joined, the next stream I will be with a guest, because like with a guest it's easier to make the stream more entertainment. And when I'm alone and don't have anyone to talk, I just don't know what to talk about. I don't have these questions in the chat. I don't have topic to talk about. So this is an infantry explosive. It means that I cannot hit the vehicle and penetrate the armor. So yeah, this is explosive for the infantry, or for the vehicle. Okay, and we have to hit it in the red sector, because if you don't hit in the red sector, there is no damage for the vehicle. So I suppose there is infantry attacking my blindage. I need to learn this word for this stuff. I'm not sure that blindage it will be the same in English. Okay, the thing is that I have the explosive for the vehicle, and it means that, you see, there is I will show you the difference. So when you hit something with explosive for the vehicle, you will see the area of hitting, and this area will be really small. Okay, like now it will be the explosive for the infantry, and the area of the hit will be huge, like this one. You see, like a lot of debris. Okay. So how do you like the drone simulator? Is it interesting? Or maybe this is a wrong channel to fly? Because I see 3 viewers into the in the chat, but nobody is talking. This is a different vehicle. It's much harder to hit because it's faster, and the area is smaller than in the previous one. So right now I was really lucky to hit the vehicle, to destroy it. Another motorbike. So I miss. Okay, let's try again. I wish this game will have more maps and more missions, but because of this game is fresh, and they didn't have enough time to create a lot of maps. But the potential of the game is huge. Like, this is the best military drone simulator on the market, on a free market, I suppose. So no competitors, but still, like, it doesn't matter, these competitors, like, the quality is really high. You can check, I compared the physics of this simulator and, for instance, other drone simulators, but I mean racing drone simulators, and physics here, it's really good. So it's a decent way, to learn how to fly in real life by practicing here. That's what I like in this type of games, I mean drone simulators. If you don't know how to fly, you can train here, and when you get the real drone, you will be like on another level, much more confident. And even if you have the real drone, like I have a real drone, but it's too expensive to train in real life because you smash your drone all the time. And like, in order to be a good pilot, you have to train in simulator and in real life too. And this is just different types of your training. You have to do both. You see? Yeah, I missed. If I had the right type of explosive, I definitely could hit the vehicle, but I didn't. So I tried to hit the infantry and I failed. Okay, so medium damage, so I need to hit it the second time. The better target could be the infantry, because the infantry, you see, they are attacking my base. But I prefer to train how to destroy vehicles and not the infantry. Oop, destroyed. Now about the infantry. You see, I failed because they shoot me from their weapon. I was too slow and the angle was too much. Up. Yeah, I was lucky that I hit boss target because of the debris. Debris was big enough to hit 2 targets. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we need some vehicle. Yeah, here is it. Destroyed. So if you hit the red area in the vehicle, you could destroy the vehicle from one explosive from first try. Okay, I have only one drone, and yeah, I see that we have the infantry because the HP, the health of my my position is reduced, so it means it's attacked. And now I have to wait about 35 seconds to get a new drone. I think you get each minute a new drone. Or something like this. We will check right now. I'm not very experienced with this exact game. I have only maybe 20 hours here. So we have about 5 viewers right now. Hello for those who just joined. You can ask me in the chat whatever you want and help me to do this stream. The next time will be much more interesting because I will invite some guests. And honestly, I didn't expect 5 viewers in such time. I mean, like in my area right now, it's about 2 in the night, and everybody is sleeping. But I bet you are not from my area. You are from another time zone, so it's not late for you. Yeah, I lose. They destroyed the position. There is no health. It means that I have to start from the beginning. Okay, let's try another map. Return to home. Or if you wanna see the racing drone, just write down anything to the chat and I will change the game. Battleground. Yep. On this map there is no vehicles at all. It's only infantry. But also it's a very beautiful map because I can see sea. I believe that it's island Zminy. Where are you? I saw an infantry here. Okay. Here are you. I didn't smash the guy, but the debris was, you know, big enough. You see how big the distance was. In this game also there is a map where you have to hit some drones, with your drone. So you have to use your drone to hit another drone. But the thing is that I cannot find the enemy drone. I tried like multiple times and I failed. Oh, Fred 6. Hey Max, your interviews really are good. Thank you, man. I invest in this interview a lot of time and um, yeah, but I don't do it anymore because I still have a lot of interviews that I didn't translate. And the another reason is, so whenever I post the interview with Russians, YouTube not don't promote the video, but YouTube reduce the amount of views for the video. I mean, you can compare. I posted two videos. One interview with Russians, second just general topic. And I can see that interview are not working on YouTube because YouTube flag it as a low quality content on a difficult topic or something like this. So it's better to do this interview for Reddit. On Reddit I get really big views, but on YouTube it doesn't work. So I'm still doing interview. But I just didn't post it. And one day, when I found the way how to translate this interview, like through AI, I would continue post it. But for now, I take a pause because I just hate to translate this interview with subtitles. Like one video for 5, 6, 8 minutes could take 4 hours of a job. But with AI, it's supposed to be faster. But the thing is that AI translated it right now like really poorly. So you have to do it manually. South 3ER. What game is this? Give me a moment. It's a good question, and I don't know. I don't know the exact name of the game, but I could check. Sorry, I will check it right now. Tak. I know that you can buy this game on Steam for sure. It would cost you maybe $10. Maybe it's a Ukrainian flight drone simulator. Ukrainian flight. Yep, it's Ukrainian flight drone simulator. FPV drone simulator. And it cost about $10. But $10 it's for Ukrainians. I don't know what is the price in your local store. And I'm not sure that it's $10. It's supposed to be maybe 18. And this is the best game on the market. Because I tried different games. I believe I tried even the Russian games about drones, about the military drones. And like, nah, it's not worth it. The Russian one was really bad, shitty. Bad physics, low amount of missions. Yeah, it's a waste of money. And I'm telling this not because it's a Russian game, it was Russian game, but because that was a shitty Russian game. But this one is great. So, Fred 6. Yeah, I get those translation I beat off sometimes. But it's interesting to see how they justify their war. Yeah, agree, man. That's why I was talking to Russians. Because for Ukrainians, like in the Ukrainian internet, we have thousands of videos like this. We have like hundreds of bloggers who are doing this conversation with Russians. But on English internet, there was no one. So that's why I decided to try to make this conversation and translate it. Because my point was to show that it's not a Putin war. That's what I don't like on Reddit or on Western media. This narrative that it's only the Putin, it's only one guy fault. And when you are talking to Russians, when you listen what they are talking about, you understand that nah, it's not only Putin. Putin, he's not even a cause. Putin, he's he's doing what people want him to do. If somebody want to learn how to fly, you can join Discord, and I'm flying there regularly. And you can join, ask me questions, and we can even fly together. So, like, if you wanna fly, you need to start with controller. The controller, like, you can buy on AliExpress, I think for 18 bucks or something. But I'm not sure about the model because I used to teach people how to fly with this cheapest controller. We don't know the model or anything. We just know the Ukrainian shop where you could buy it. But then the war started and every of this controller was bought by someone. So the demand was much higher than the proposal, so we don't have this controller anymore, and I don't know how to find this controller on AliExpress. So instead of this cheapest controller for 18 bucks, I suggest you to buy Beta FPV controller for 30 or 35 bucks. The quality is much more better, and it looked like a gamepad. I mean, not like this controller, if you can see on the camera, like it's huge one, but no, like this. You can use this controller for flying. No, not from PlayStation, but I mean there is Beta FPV controller. It looks like this, and you can fly with it, and especially train with it without any problem. Sorry, I need to. Oh, now it's working. So, Sauchus, do the cheap controller have okay connection? Of course, man. Beta FPV, like, so $35. It's not cheap for the controller. It's a good quality controller with USB connection, and you can fly on your computer with it. And like, I recommend only this controller now. Beta FPV, you can Google it. You can buy not the cheapest one, but the second. So the cheapest one would cost you about 20 bucks, but it's just, I tried it and it's too small. You need something bigger, something like this. Also, yeah, you could also even fly on this one, but the problem with sticks. So this sticks, it won't work for flying the drone, because they're just different. They have different, I don't know, physics. I don't know how to explain, but sticks are wrong, so you cannot fly. So that's why you have to fly only with the drone controller. And the cheap drone controller, for instance, for 18 bucks on AliExpress, it will work only with the computer, with the drone simulator, but you cannot fly with this controller with a real drone. But Beta FPV controller, it's a universal one, you know. You buy the cheapest controller, Beta FPV. Then, if you like these drones, you could buy the Beta FPV drone, you know, for home flying, for another maybe 50-60 bucks, and just continue flying. So it's a good decision. Last time there was a girl who joined to my Discord, and she learned how to fly. So she ordered this Beta FPV controller, and she was waiting for maybe 10 days, and they sent it. And now she's flying. And the girl, she was from Europe. Also, there is another guy. His name is Frank. He is from United States, from Vegas. So the guy ordered the same Beta FPV controller and got it in a week or 2 weeks. It's total. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. You see? Yeah, I have a chat. Thank you, South 3 rare. You have so difficult nickname, man. Yeah, flying drones is becoming more popular just as a hobby, I feel. Yeah, it's a great hobby. I was learning it just like a hobby. In my country, kids are being taught to fly drones just to get them interested in it. And maybe in the future you have a base if you go to mandatory military. Yeah, I believe that this will be mandatory to fly drones because it's easy skill to learn and it's very useful. It's not only useful for the military but just for civilian life as well. You can work on delivery, you know, and deliver with a drone some stuff. And in my country, kids are being taught to fly drones just to get them interested in it. From what country are you? Because it's great that you teach your kids to fly drones. It's like very modern. Even in Ukraine, we don't have this, you know, for our kids. Estonia, nice, man. I hope you will learn how to fly drones. Because if every Estonian would knew how to fly it, Russia will never attack you because you will be prepared good enough to fly or to fight back. This weapon, like I mean drones, it's I don't know, it's much more dangerous even if you compare with guns. You can damage much more and you will be protected much more because with a gun it's always a close combat, but with a drone you can be far away from the target and defend yourself more effectively. Yeah, it's not a self-defense weapon, but I'm just thinking about situation like someone is trying to attack your home and you know that someone is trying to attack your home, so you just fly with your drone and people will afraid, you know, the drone, even if the drone will be without explosive. Just the sound of the drone, it's very scary. You don't know why this drone is flying around and what this drone have on board. Yeah, visually you can see that there is explosive or not, but you have to catch the drone visually to understand it. Yep, Ukraine is probably the best at drones, at I am skilled and productions. The anti-drone drones are going to be very popular. Definitely, man, because without anti-drone drones we are fucked or we are cooked. Yeah, better to say we are cooked. we don't have enough. Mm, so you know how it started? We have these mobile fire groups first. This just people with machine guns. They mounted these machine guns on their cars, and we just you have to shoot down the drone outside the city and not let the drone, fly into the city, because in the city you cannot shoot it down with a machine gun. It's too dangerous. So it used to be like this. Outside each city, small one, big one, doesn't matter. We had like 10, 20, 30 mobile fire groups with machine guns. They got the coordinates that in 10 minutes on this point there will be a drone, and this mobile group have like few minutes to shoot down the drone. If they failed to shoot down the drone, they should change the position and find a new coordinates. The interesting stuff, how they oriented, how they understand that the drone is like close or far away. So the first sign of the drone, it's a sound, because imagine it's a lawn mower somewhere in the sky. It's very loud. So you can orientate by sound and visually also. But the thing is, if you see the dot in the sky, it doesn't mean that you could shoot and hit the drone. You have to see the drone and hear the drone. And from what I understand, if you can check it simultaneously, like see the drone and hear the drone, you can shoot it. That's how it was in the beginning. Why are they being taught that troll? Fred, I don't get your message. Yeah, and so the thing is that these mobile fire groups, they were losing their effectiveness because Russian they mo- modernization, yeah, they improved their drones with the time, so the drones became faster. They're like they increased the amount of these shaheds, so we had to evolve too. So let's try to fly the race drones. I will change the game. Will be another simulator. It calls Uncrushed FPV Drone Simulator. But we need to wait at least 5 minutes because I need to download it first, update first. So what about chat? Fred, sorry Max, maybe in the future you have a base if you go to mandatory military. Such a weird comment. We have mandatory military here. Ah, okay. Uh, Okay, here's a language barrier, man. So the guy from Estonia, he's not native speaker. I'm not native speaker too, and we cannot understand each other because my level of English, you can hear, it's not good enough. But I'm progressing. I'm learning. I'm learning. I learn a lot because of this channel. Maybe in the future you have a base if you go mandatory military. Ah, maybe you mean that Ukraine, this is a mandatory army. Yeah, it's mandatory. And yeah, if I got to the army and if I had these skills how to fly, I will have more chances not to go to the infantry and go as a drone pilot. So it's one of the way how to not get to the infantry too. And now you are talking in the chat like okay, sorry though, mandatory mean conscription. Okay, I downloaded the new game. Let me switch. Yeah, now you will see. But we need to settle it. Game audio. For me, drones, it's a great hobby. You know, I like flying. I wish to fly like. So the thing is that I wish to fly the real drone outside right now, but it's forbidden. We are in the war, and from the first day of the war, it's forbidden to fly drone outside. Also, you can always buy this home drone, but you have to live in a big enough room, not the house but room to fly in. When I was living in mountains, there was a huge house, and I was flying with my home drone all the time in this house. But now I'm living in Kiev, and the apartment, it's not very big, and there is not enough space to fly the drone. So I don't fly at all, the real one, I mean. Так, what do we need? Yeah, we need this crosshair. Crosshair on. Stick overlay on. Yeah, I think this is enough. So, no. Так, apply. How can I apply? Okay, back. Single player. I haven't flied this simulator a long time, so maybe they add new maps like this one, factory, or yeah, this one. It reminds me the Fifth Element, the film with Bruce Willis. It's a great one. Так, it's more like so the comment from South. It's more like if you finish school, you go to mandatory military training for like 9-12 months, like a lot of countries. Yeah, yeah, agree with you. It's a good thing. Okay, so what I don't like about these visuals right now, you see, I don't see the dot in the middle of my screen. So it's harder for me to operate the drone. Because in real life you have this dot, and here you don't. Like, it was turned off to make these footages, Mm, I'm not a racer, definitely. I was trained to fly, slow, because in real life you don't fly on such speed, and especially if you're in the army, you cannot fly the real drone like a racing one, because your battery will die fast. So the faster you fly, the uh, the faster speed you have. Um, you will waste your battery fast too. Okay, so what do we have? Graphics, quality preset. Uh-huh. Give me a moment. I need to turn on this middle dot. Man, what a nice idea to teach kids how to fly drones. Like, I mean, if in Estonia you already teach your children, it's great one. And from what age? Like, it's only for high schoolers? I mean, like from 15 years? From what age? Yeah. Gameplay audio. Okay. Okay, so I need to turn on the audio too. I'm not sure that the audio is, good enough. Audio. Hear sound from pilot drone. No, master 0. Yeah, it's good one. So the guy from Estonia said it's being adapted in give me another try. It's being adopted in like high schools recently, since drones are becoming such an important part of their real life now. Man, it's great. It's still fresh new, but you already have this, man. You just so advanced, like, because can you name me another country who adapted this for their children? I don't. I'm not sure even about Ukraine, that it's adapted. Angle. So, we need to switch to the regime acro. You can see the acro regime in the right top corner. Acro regime, it means the full control of the drone. Because there are different regimes. For instance, there is regime like horizon. It means that the AI is controlled the horizon, the position of your drone. He help you to balance the drone. And I prefer the full control in order, to fly. But the horizon is good too. So different regimes have for different goals. And also, you can see how I'm flying. Like, I'm using my head, to navigate, and it's not good. It's not good, definitely, especially when you wear a helmet. I have the helmet too. I will show you the next time the helmet, but I'm not sure where the helmet is right now. Yeah, it's about creating interest mainly, definitely. You just need to try it, once. And the problem is that the drone, it's a very expensive hobby. So for me, I spent like weeks just to find the right controller, the cheapest one, because I wasn't sure can I fly like physically, can I fly or not? Because I have this problem with vehicles. You know, whenever I not the driver but as a passenger, I cannot ride the vehicle. I feel bad. I mean, I feel sick. But when I am a driver, I'm okay. I drive a car and I don't feel sick. So the same could be with a drone. For instance, that girl that joined to the Discord and she right now learning how to fly, she felt sick after she was flying the drone. So why I tell me this? That especially for the like teenager, it's really expensive to try the drone. You have to spend money for it. Also, um, it's entertainment not only fly drones, but also fixed drones. When I fly in, like in real life, I hit my drone all the time. So I change maybe fuck like this, yeah. I change 3, 4, 5 frames. I don't know how many, because at first I'm fixing this frame. Then I fly more. Then I destroy it completely. And also I like filming animals on my drone, different birds. Yep, remove the barrier to entry. Yeah, schools help a lot with it. So, if you don't like to fly the drone, maybe you will like to fix the drone. Maybe you will like to build the drone. It's a great hobby. To build, to fix, to assemble it. I would like to try to assemble big drone for sure, but the component pretty expensive. And there is no point for me to assemble the drone because it's forbidden to fly drones right now in Ukraine. And we don't have a procedure, you know, how to fly. Maybe you could fly, you know, on some closed place, or you have to fly really far away from people. That's what I did in mountains. I just go far away from a village and flew with my drone. But nowadays in Kiev, there is no place where I can go and fly without being noticed. And if somebody will notice, if somebody will see that you are flying, you will have a problem. And it doesn't even matter what type of drone you will be flying, because you will be with a controller. You will be in the helmet, and it looks suspicious, especially during the war. So it's a bad idea to fly outside. Yeah, and I need to control my head. I don't need to try to avoid, obstacles, because there is no point. It's just a physical reaction. Man, I haven't fly this map for a long time, so I don't control it at all. These cars, I'm just like that I'm just lucky that they didn't hit me. It's not a skill. Yeah, this was a skill. I was avoiding the car, but in most cases, it's not a skill at all. So let's try another map. Oh, free fly. Let's check. Let's finish this one. Man, such a good movie, this Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. Each time when I fly on this map, I'm just feeling myself in this movie. And I wish they will have, some base floor to fly, or some underground that I could dive, down there into darkness and find some underground. But there is no one. Okay. Barber shop. Oh, it's interesting one. Barber shop and pizza. Yeah, it's a really good place. You can eat and somebody will make your hair. Hmm. Hotel. Okay, let's try next map. Yeah, I have never flied this map for sure. It's a new one, and it's really beautiful. Okay, let's learn. You can fly the map as a free fly, or you can start a race. Race, it means there will be a road that you have to lead. Let's try the road. Okay. Oh, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm cooked. I hit my engine, the right top engine. Yep, I'm done. Yep, new maps are tough. When you don't know where you're supposed to fly. Hmm. And the speed, you have to control the speed. You have to fly at least, no, to learn map, you have to fly maybe 10 kilometers, 20 maximum, but not 40 as I did like a minute ago. And I hit my drone immediately because of it. You know, the first rule when you're learning how to fly, you have to do this micro controlling of your sticks. No, it's just millimeter, half of millimeter movement. Yeah, and I forgot it. That's why I crashed. Hmm. Okay, I have to dive. This element I don't know how to do, so it's always like difficult for me to dive. Yep. Yeah, I'm cooked. Let's try again. A really difficult map. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try to. This is another regime. Acro. Let's try again. Yeah, you're right, Opossum. Gotta go fast if you want to take out car 52. Yeah, definitely. But I'm not sure. So, maybe it's easier hit the car 52 because you will fly in the sky. I mean, without so many obstacles. The problem is that I'm trying to go fast, inside these obstacles, like inside the yard, um, in the house, like this big factory. That's why it's just a different type of flying. But when you are trying to hit another drone, for instance, the Shahed drone, you will fly about 200, 300, 400 kilometers, but you will do it like this, without any obstacles. Maybe you will have the obstacle like this, the pipe, but it's easy to control it. So it depends. By the way, this is one of the first exercises if you want to be a drone pilot. For instance, you can set the obstacle and you have fly around it like on a like clockwise. See, like this one in one side and then switch up. I failed in other side. I feel more confident myself in that military simulator to hit vehicles, infantry, than in this one because I just spent more time in the military simulators. And the race drones, I don't. I like it, but I didn't have enough time to play with it. Are the physics different? Definitely. So as you can see, I fly the bear drone without explosive. It means it's much more lighter, it's much more faster. The physics is different because of the center of weight. The center of weight is different. But if you compare the games, um, so if you know how to fly race drone, it wouldn't be a problem to learn for you how to fly in a military drone. And in the opposite too, it works. So just learn something. Check the drone that you like. How I learned to fly. So I bought myself a controller, a Radio Master TX12. This is a universal controller for every drone. Then I bought the Beta FPV home drone, and then I bought the simulator. And in the simulator, I chose the my model Beta FPV Meteor, from what I remember, and the physics of real drone Beta FPV that I bought and in simulator was almost the same. That's why when I started flying in real life, I didn't crash the drone immediately. I mean, even if in first week my drone was okay because I had about 50 hours in simulator. And this is a necessary condition before you fly in a real drone. And you see, when I don't need to repeat the road, I could fly through the obstacles easy and don't crash it. Because I'm just flying without thinking. Okay, let's give it a little more. But I will try to hit there some plane or something. So I think I'm just waiting when they update this game with planes. For nowadays, you can hit only vehicles like ground vehicles and infantry, and there are only two maps. But with the time, I bet they will add, planes, K-52, and everything. Yeah, I think I will buy it. You convince me. Man, definitely. I am. So, I sold this idea of drones to everyone. Like everyone around me, they know how to fly because it's fun. It's not just a skill, it's just a fun hobby. And it's not very expensive to start. So yeah, it's expensive to start if you wanna fly with a full package, but just to try, $30 for a controller and 5-10 bucks for a simulator online, and that's it. And it's not better than the games like ordinary games, but it's just something new. You spent in the games like hundreds of hours, and you didn't have you didn't develop any skill. And imagine here you could spend like 50 hours and you really developed a real skill, like the skill that you could be even paid. And also, here's another example. So from what I learned, because I taught like some people to fly. So the people who didn't have any gaming experience before, they are shitty pilots. I mean, they are not like, it's possible to learn how to fly, but I mean, the guy without gaming experience have to spend 100 hours to fly drone in order to learn how to fly decent. But if you had any gaming experience in any games, you just spend less time. You will spend 30 hours to achieve the same level as the guy without gaming experience in 100 hours. Mm. And we still have 4 people online. Nice. I will fly more often on streams, definitely. Because in any case, I'm flying alone. So why do I need to fly alone? I could fly with you, and maybe I could, show you how to fly, and you will start to fly too, and maybe one day it will save your life, as it could save my life one day too. Okay, we need to fly into the house. Let's do it. Okay. 40 kilometers, it's too much. And also sometimes I'm crushed because I pay attention to the chat. Maybe if someone will write me something, I have to answer. So I have to fly and pay attention to the chat. It's not like in real life, because when you're flying in real life, even on the front line, from what I heard, there are a team of people. One people will check the chat, another will be the pilot, third will install the drone, outside. Hmm. So there will be a team, minimum 3-4 people. Okay, the dive. I don't know how to do it, but I have to learn. So in theory, I have to fly under the mark and just turn off the engines. Oh, I can do like this. But you see, I'm very fast when I do like this. And here I have enough space to fly. But in that pipe, it's not enough space for me. Okay. Let's... nope. Boom. Nah, I'm done. And I'm stuck. Because I don't know how to angle 3D acro. Okay, I'm stuck inside them. Okay. Yeah, it's a game problem that I'm stuck. And I cannot start, from a fresh point. I'm stuck inside the background. Okay, let's change the map. Oh, I can switch to the military one. The military simulator, it's easier. Like, it's easier for me, but maybe it's more entertainment for you as well. What do we have? This one, this is a great one. This is abandoned house, a big one. South 3 rare. Can you say me your name or nickname? Something easy to pronounce. And I will refer you by the name instead of South 3 rare. And good graffiti, by the way. I like it. You can fly slowly and check all the graffiti. Okay, just south is fine. South, is this right pronunciation? South. Not south. South. Am I right? Yep. Okay. Nice to meet you, South. I'm Max. Okay, what do we have? Vandal. State. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Yeah, you can just fly and check the graffiti and crash. Give me 10 hours and I will learn how to fly race drone too. I just need to remember, because I had about 100 hours, not in this simulator, but like in other one with race drones. I just need to remember how to do it. I stopped flying because of two reasons. First, I couldn't fly outside because it's forbidden. Second, we have a huge blackouts. And during the blackouts, it's too expensive to use the computer. So I just didn't fly. And when the electricity back, I started again. And I spent time with this military simulator and it was really good. But I forgot how to fly race drones. So let's go inside there. Так. Okay, this is... no. Сука. Yep, it's difficult. I will delete this stream, definitely. and only South and maybe few other people will knew that I'm a bad pilot. So that's why it's better to train with virtual drone than with a real one, because each time you crash, you could hit your engine, you could hit your frame, and you have to replace each part, and it's just money, you know. Like each time it would cost you $5, $10, $15. Do you plan on becoming a drone operator? I hope not. I hope not. But if I have to, it's better to know how to fly. The problem with the drone operator, it's a really dangerous job. Don't think that if you are a drone operator, you are in better condition and far away from a front line. So if like when the enemy will hunt you, no, will see where you are, he will send everything on your position. And also like the problem with the drone operator for me personally, you have to walk a lot. I mean like it's a physically hard job because you are walking all the time, change the positions, and uh, I don't walk. So I can walk, but not not much. I mean physically I have this problem. So that's why it's a bad choice for me. Maybe I will be I could assemble drones because I know how to fly. I know a little about electronics, really little. The only my experience with electronics, I built an uninterrupted supply unit for my router, and in theory, I know how to build drones because I have one, a small one. And this is a job where you don't have to work, so I will be more useful on this job than to be operator. Yeah, heavy equipment too. Heavy equipment in harsh condition. I mean, there is no roads because it's a front line and you have to walk like 10, 20 kilometers. I don't walk 10, 20 kilometers even in my ordinary life without this heavy equipment. So I'm not sure that I would be able to walk in hard condition. Yep, destroyed my engine. Okay, let's check this zone. What do we have? Let's try the road. And as you see, I'm not a good drone pilot. I have to practice a lot. Then we still have viewers, 3. Okay. It's not easy road. Oh, it's not hard road because every obstacle is outside the building. That's why it's not hard one. Because inside the building it's much more harder. You have to feel the drone, you have to feel the size of a drone. And I don't feel it. I have never, I didn't see the drone that I'm flying right now. So I cannot imagine what size do I have. Okay. Oh, fuck. It was too good to be true. I didn't hit anything. Okay, okay. But are you still okay? As I see my engines are okay. I didn't hit them. Okay, 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 okay. Let's try again. Yeah, fucking tree. It was a trap. I bet it was a trap. You know, the game designer, they put this tree with a goal to crush my drone. Okay, okay. Whoop. Another tree. So, I have to learn how to control my head. I don't need to swing my head. It doesn't even, like, there's no sense to swing the head. But I doing this, childish thing. It's like when I was a kid, I was playing racing games and I was doing this with my head as well. Nothing changed. Кать, що ти смієшся? Ти з мене смієшся? Окей. А, в мене стрім, якщо що. Yeah, hope to catch you next stream. Take care. Yeah, man, you too. They will be definitely the next stream. Yep, we can check another map. Oh, another game, by the way. South, what do you feel? Do you want another game or another map? I think another game will be better. Or, yeah, whatever you want. Or maybe we need to finish because, I don't know, we were flying maybe for hour and a half. Okay, let's try the last game, a new map. I will show you personally for you, and we will finish. How, South, how did you find my channel? Via Reddit or via YouTube? It's interesting one because on YouTube it's really hard to get new viewers with my type of content. The algorithm, they suppress the channel definitely because of the topic. It's a war topic. Okay. I browse YouTube a lot and I watch Ukrainian vlog content. First day. I just saw you talking with Russians in your video. Okay, okay. And it was entertaining. Yeah, it's a good news that you found me on YouTube. I'm trying right now to switch the window in OBS. Yeah, the thing is that we have to wait maybe a few minutes before we switch games. It's like a technical problem that I don't know yet how to solve because it was my first stream, gaming stream I mean. But I will learn and it will be faster. Something wrong. It it doesn't give me to capture another game. Oh, yeah. Now it's working. Now it's working. Now we are talking. So this is the third game, Liftoff. Great one. And very popular for the military pilots as well. I don't know why did they choose this specific simulator, because it's very, so you have to have a decent computer in order to play this. That's why I didn't have computer before, and that's why I didn't play this simulator. I found myself another one, Velocidrone. Velocidrone is a perfect one because you don't have to have a powerful computer in order to play. But what about the this simulator? They chose this map. I will show you. Free flight, race, standard. So they chose this field. They chose free fly. They chose like, let's check. Okay, I don't know what to choose, so choose whatever. They choose this exactly field, and they just practice how to fly slow here. For instance, pick the stuff like this and make the round, right, left, right, left. Whoop. And in another way. Yeah, very bad. Like very bad control. The angle is huge, the way how I'm doing it. I don't like it. Need to practice more. Just spend few hours and I will remember. Yeah, maybe the military has only 1590. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is great when you see the input. You can see this microcontrolling that I am doing, because this is a most common mistake of newbies. In order to microcontrol, and they use the controller like this, really huge movement, and that's why they cannot control it because of the movement, and they fail. You can turn on this microcontroller in every game, but yeah, I will do it next time, definitely. So the first exercise have to be fly as slow as possible, and to try to do this microcontrolling. Try to fly on the one place, then choose a target like this one. I don't know how it will be in English, this object, but try to find the object one and just fly around it as slow as possible. You see, I'm better right now. I just remember how to fly. And this is a third game, and as you can see, the physics, it's not different in these three simulators, and it's the same in real life. So you just need to learn everything a little. It's probably easier to fly one way than the other, depending on what you're used to. Yeah, definitely. Like your favorite site. Yep, you're right. For instance, the last 20 hours I spent to flight in the military simulator with explosive on board. So for me right now it's more preferable to fly with explosive on a board. Yeah, it's slower, it's different physics because of different center of weight, but I'm just learn how to do it for the last 20 hours. But when I spent like another 20 hours with racing drones, I would, give me a moment. Okay, it's a trash vehicle because I heard, I thought maybe it's a missile or a drone, but I haven't heard a raid alert. But I'm always thinking about the threat outside, and that's why I don't listen music or don't watch movies on a full volume, because you have to hear what happening outside. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's finish the map, and I believe we both need to sleep, because if you are from Estonia, it means you have the same time or almost the same time that I have. Yeah, it's very easy map because you have only the field and these checkpoints, and it's easy to do it. That's why it's a famous map for soldiers, for newbie soldiers. Ah, you work a night shift. Nice. I'm working night shift too, especially when I'm working with Americans. Uh, Uh, what do you do if it's not a secret? If it's no, not a secret, but I mean, if you can talk, what do you do in the night? I'm interested not in your job. I'm interested about night shift. It's always interesting what people do in the night for a job. For instance, I was making a content with people from USA. I just know how to speak English, and it's easier to find a content job in English language than in Ukrainian, because there is no Ukrainian market for content creators. No, it's system monitoring. Okay, you are IT guy. You are watching monitor all the time. Okay, yeah, I get you. I get you. So you will be a perfect drone pilot because you are used to this monitor. I have a friend, he's a drone pilot as well, and he's watching this monitor, 16 hours a day. He's working on a Mavic. So his goal is to find an enemy or to check the perimeter with a drone. It's not FPV drone like I am using right now. And his job is watching the monitor all the time. And this guy, he's often in Discord, often online. One eye he's watching the monitor for the enemy, and the second eye he's watching anime. Yeah, like a scout. So the guy, he's a big fan of anime, and he's watching anime on the front line while he's flying his drone. And they have a great internet, these Starlinks. It's great. I wish to have a Starlink too, you know, in any case. But I'm living in Kiev, and the problem in Kiev, from what I understand in theory, that I'm living on the third floor. If I put the Starlink outside and I will point it into the sky, there are too many buildings and I will have a problem with the signal. Of course, I can put the Starlink on a roof, but the cable will be too long and I will lose the distance. I will lose the signal because of the huge distance. So Starlink it's not a good idea for the city. But if I will live in a village, or it's in not so big city, or I if I will live in outside the Kiev, the Starlink it's a great option, especially during blackouts, because um, some people don't have the stable internet connection because of the blackouts. I didn't have a stable internet connection too, but I fixed the problem with years. Straw bale. Okay. I like this map. This map, Chernobyl map. I will show you. Not this one. It's hard to stop flying, man. Okay, let's find the map through the menu. It's interesting. Can you fly a drone on your shift? You know, if you're monitoring on one monitor, you can fly on another one. So free flight. Okay. Yeah, and the hands, I already feel how, you know, they're heavier. Oh, yep, I could, no problem. Nice job, man. Nice job. You can fly and monitor in the same time. If I got a third monitor, I could work on one, fly on another, and watch and watch you on a third one. Nice. This one. You can watch me on mobile phone. Like I prefer watch streams on mobile, you know, instead of computer. So, this is a Chernobyl map. You can see this stuff. I don't remember how it's. No, what is the name of this stuff? Duga. It's Duga, but I don't know how it will be in English. Or maybe it's not Duga, but it looked like Duga. Oh, maybe, yeah, it looked like anti-missile radar. Yeah, the same. I don't know the exact name. And this is a perfect place to learn how to dive. Because you can do like, hop. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Let's try again. Nope. Almost, almost, almost. And yep. You see, I did it. A beautiful map. Um, it sort of reminds me of flying the mini helicopter in the game Rust, if you know it. Yeah, I know game Rust. I've never played it, but the video on YouTube about this game, they always interesting. The storytelling, the interaction with other players. Yeah, it's a great one. I'm crushed, by the way, because I was reading your message. It's another obstacle. I have read and fly in the same time, and it's impossible. Or I need to place the chat on the same monitor where I flying. And man, thank you for being here, because without you, like, the stream wouldn't be the same good. And now I can speak to someone and fly, and it's great. Okay, let's land. For how long I have been streaming? Hmm. There is no timer, but I believe like it definitely about 2 hours. Yeah, live 2 hours, man. Yeah, make the shift go by faster. Yeah, I'm glad that I helped you to finish the shift. By the way, do you get extra for the night shift, or like it's the same like in day? You have to have extra because it's a night shift. It's hard. I hit my engine. Mm. Okay, it's counted in the pay. It's good one. Mm. I think my shift is end because okay. I think my shift is end because it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and my wife will kill me because we are living in the same room. Our room is separate. One part of the room it's a working place with a computer, lighting, and the second one it's a bed. So she's going to bed, and it's mean I have to go to bed too. So, man, thank you for being here, and see you the next time. When the next video? Honestly, like, I hope the next week will be the next video, because I'm a lazy piece of shit who didn't do a video. I wrote a lot of scripts. I made these researches about the new Russian army with young people only. Um, I made a video about Siberia, how they kill cows. I also researched the topic about the Russian traitors who who betray Putin. But I didn't record it and I didn't post it. And I hope the next week I will do it. So, man, thank you for being here. See you the next time. The Estonian guy, South. And, yep, I hope you will fly drones. or at least try. Mhm.